Hey babes, it's Abby J, and today we are going live on my YouTube channel because there were so many things that I wanted to talk to you today about in a video, and I just thought live was the way to do that. And so today's video is all about like back to school tips for establishing your morning routine and getting ready for that first day, that first week of school. But before we dive into those tips, I want to talk about two things, two super exciting things. So, one, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that this week I launched my high school guide. And that alone gets me so excited because I have been working on this guide for 6 months. I have been working on it nonstop, staying late up into the night. And I've already shared it with so many people, so many teens, so many moms. And the reviews are crazy. People are just like gushing about this guide and how it is helping them in their high school experience. And I've given it to freshmen, I've given it to seniors, and everybody in between. So I really want to encourage you that if you are feeling anxious about going back to school this year, if you are entering high school for the first time, or even if you're a junior smack in the middle of your year, this guide will change your life. It's going to walk you through the next 30 days, and it has a personal development tactic or mindset belief to try out every single day that will start to make a huge difference in your school experience. So, the topics are everything that you wanted to know in high school. I took all my comments and requests and DMs and I put them into one guide. So people want to know how to be popular. People want to know how to increase their confidence, how to get good grades, how to deal with bad friends. All of it we're talking about in this guide. So I'm kind of crazy excited about it because I know it will change your life. And the best part is I'm giving away a free chapter on how to be popular. So I'm going to be sure to put that link down below after this is uploaded and I can edit it and stuff. But I want to share that with you so desperately because I know it will change your life. So that's my big news for August, but also because of my guide and because August is always back to school and because 2020 is literally crazy. Crazy. My school district here in Utah, we went from just like 100% regular school, but you have to wear a mask, to now it's half online, half homeschool. You don't go on Fridays because that's your day to like catch up on work. It's just kind of nuts. And so, in an effort to help ease those extra tensions, because back to school is already scary, I have got for you on my Instagram, we are going to be doing like 30 days of back to school. And so every single day, the content that I post is going to be a tip or advice or something to do to help you get ready for back to school. And so this video is part of that. And so let's talk about morning routines and how to get into a morning routine before you start school and how to keep that during the school year. Because I don't know about you, but I remember one of the hardest parts about the first week of school is that you're exhausted. Your body is not physically prepared for that transition from like summer. I can sleep whenever I want. I can get up whenever I want. I can like lay around in my pajamas all day, right? To now, I have to be ready and out the door by like 7 a.m. That can be a drastic switch. So, my first tip for you on getting into a back to school morning routine is to start going to bed early, at least 2 weeks before the school year starts. So, for a lot of you, when you watch that, that's going to be today. That's going to be starting to like go to bed on time this week because I know it's not fun. I know you're going to want to be tempted to stay up late and get all that summerness in, but there have been so many times in my life when it's the day before school. Not only do I have the jitters and the butterflies and I'm so nervous and excited, but I can't even get my body to want to fall asleep because maybe it's 9 o'clock and I'm trying to go to bed, but my body is used to going to bed at midnight. It's a real thing. We have a psychological clock inside of our bodies a physiological, I'll find the right word, clock inside of our body that gets used to going to bed and waking up at the same time. And we have to prime that and get that ready for back to school. So believe me, avoid the mistake I've made a million times of thinking, oh, the day before school, I'll go to bed early. Your body's not going to like that. So start at least 2 weeks before. And if you can't make that happen, at least 5 days, okay? My second tip for you is to think through your morning routine. So often when we are going back to school, we just like say, yeah, I'll get up at 7 and I'll be out the door at 7:15 because I, just throw on my clothes and I go. But I want to challenge you to actually think through your schedule and ask yourself questions like this. When do I need to get up? Do I want to shower in the morning or at night? Do I want to work out or exercise? Do I want to have time for meditation or scripture study? Do I want to eat? I highly suggest, even if you aren't a breakfast person, becoming a breakfast person, because it's just so important to your health and nutrition. But yeah, what am I going to eat? Am I going to grab something and go out the door? Do I have to make my lunch? Think through these questions, because part of the anxiety of going back to school is that we have so many unknowns and we're just worried and kind of hoping and crossing our fingers that it works out for us. So take out that worry, take out the hope, and just actually sit down and say, okay, well, if I need to leave out the door no matter what at 7:15 or 7:20 or 8 o'clock, then I have to leave my house at this time. Hello. I see some people on here saying hi. So that is a great tip for you to really get this going when it comes to your morning routine. Now, the next thing that I want you to work on as you get ready for back to school is to think through your breakfast and your lunch. So a lot of teens that I talk to are like, oh, I don't eat breakfast, or I'll grab something on the way, or I'll eat a banana for lunch. And everybody is different. I am not discrediting that. But I am saying that for your health and for your mental stamina, it is a good idea to eat breakfast and lunch. And you can decide how big those are. You can decide what that is. But a huge part of getting your morning routine down is thinking through okay, I have 3 breakfast items that are quick and fast and I love to eat, and they help me get out the door on time. So master how to prepare those. It's as simple as saying I have oatmeal or toast or eggs or a smoothie that I can make every day. It takes the stress out of your morning, believe me. And another part of that is lunch. I personally made lunch every single morning. That was a chunk of time that I had to account for, even though it was only 5-10 minutes. So don't leave any of those things up to chance when it comes to your morning routine. And then last, this is a tip that a lot of teens are like, what? I can't believe you want me to do that, but it's going to make all the difference. And that is this tip 4, which is to actually run through your morning routine that you would do for school on a real life school day at least twice. Now, the thing with this is I totally get it's going to take some discipline, because you won't have to be out the door at 7:20 because school's not really happening, but test it out. This is going to help you realize if your routine is foolproof, if there's something that you didn't think through, oh, if my brother's not ready to go at the same time I am, I'm kind of stuck here. That happened to me. I had to drive to school with my brother, right? One thing I would tell teens to do to help this is to find real life reasons that you need to be out the door and just treat it like it's your school routine. So I don't know about you, but for back to school, I always had a dentist appointment in the month of August, right before school. And so I'd have to be to the dentist early. That was a perfect excuse to wake up and treat it as if I was going to school and then just drive to the dentist's office. Or I remember changing my schedule or going to go see where my locker was or get all my school supplies. Bump that up in your day. Instead of starting at 11 or 2 o'clock, bump that up to see if you could go and explore the school at 8 o'clock. And so you have an excuse to go through your morning routine. Well, Those are the tips that I have for you today. And like I mentioned earlier on this live, follow me on Instagram because I am going to be sharing every single day a tip for back to school because this is scary, it's stressful, but I know that you've got it. And please, 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 please check out my guide. And not because I'm trying to make money or anything like that, but because I know it will make a difference. And get that free chapter. I'm going to link that down below after this goes live. So thanks for being here with me. I cannot wait for you guys to start school. School is such an incredible, exciting time of your life. And thanks for, sitting through this live with me because I'm still really new to this. So I hope you have the best day, and I cannot wait to see you in the rest of my back to school videos. So Abby J out.